Wait, speaking? You want a conversation? How long are we gonna have to see him die? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to the OVA Ilse's Notebook plus the first episode of Season 2 for Attack on Titan. Now, I'm probably butchering how to pronounce Ilse's Notebook, Ilse's, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to hear it to know how it's said. But basically the reason I'm doing just one OVA right now instead of all of them before Season 2 is because I only just learned about them. I've just finished Season 1. I wanna get into Season 2. I can't wait that long after a Titan face was in the wall. And basically I do know that this one is meant to be the most significant of them and the sort of apparently the best. So I figured watch this one now before Season 2 and then do the others. I think after Season 2 before Season 3, I think that's probably the best time to do them. But I'm just very excited to get into both this and the first episode of the new season because again, there's a Titan face in the wall. And I know in the last episode, I was kind of in my head thinking, is it alive? Is it dead? And I realized that we kind of have the answer to that. Dead Titans disintegrate. They don't stick around. So that thing is alive. There's a live Titan that's asleep in the wall. So that's filled me with panic. Like my mind is just spinning with all the things that we've learned from Season 1 going into this next season. And I just don't know what to do. Now I did realize that during editing, they do have a way to break the crystal that Annie is in. When Erwin was fighting her, there was one scene where he was biting her arm through the crystal stuff, the hardening. So he is able to somehow break it. If anyone noticed that, that would be great because that feels like it's the answer. Erwin is able to break it in his Titan form. But of course, the main idea for, I would assume this season, is to find the Titans within the walls. Both, I guess, literally and what they've just figured out. They need to find the people that are turning into Titans. And right now we know of 2. I'm assuming there's gonna be more. There's always more. Annie was a 3rd one, and we still have the Armored and Colossal unaccounted for. There's probably gonna be more. But I just think it's also just fascinating that the idea of the cellar feels so far away now. The whole thing with Erwin's dad, that just feels so in the distance. And still we have some incredible story to get into. I mean, it really does just hammer home the complexity of the threat they're facing. It's not something simple where they have these threats that they can just go find the secrets of and deal with them easily. There are roadblocks, there are things in their way that they need to deal with. There is a new revelation that people are turning into Titans that will be within the walls that they have to deal with. So I know this season is just gonna be so much fun, and I do hope that it just feels even better than Season 1. Season 1, we had all the building, we had an introduction to the world, the characters, so all of that no longer is needed, so we can just dive straight into whatever story is going to be told here. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
The elite troops of the Scout Regiment were once again about to abandon the sanctuary of the walls.
Oh, so this is when it takes place. So Erwin is currently training. It's in those 3 years. Does this mean Levi's squad is going to be alive?
You're about to ask me to help you catch a Titan. It's way more trouble than I care to go through.
Have they not done that yet?
Of course, boring men like you would give boring responses. I mean, what did I expect you to say?
Are we going to see the first time she actually caught a Titan? Is this the first time? This might just be a new thing. It might just be like the second time she's in. Too much trouble, maybe.
Recon mission has begun! Scouts, move out!
Are the rest of the Levi squad here? I want to see them. I want more time with them.
Hachi, wait!
I hope you Titans are excited, because I'm coming to pay you a visit!
She's so insane, I love her. Okay, so Hange is looking for Titans. I would love it if this is the first instance of her trying to catch them, because we know that she caught some in the past. The ones that she had in Season 1, they were new. And then they died. But that happened, something happened before. Is this that story?
Seems clear that the primary objective of the Scouts is to uncover the truth about what Titans really are.
She's pushing for that mission. She's really desperate for this information. Like, more so than normal.
It's been 15 years since the last time the Scouts managed to catch a Titan alive.
Okay, not first time.
But if we let our fear paralyze us, we'll never learn a single thing.
She's so
Careful
desperate
where you
for
store
progress.
the yeast. It needs to stay dry.
And everyone's just ignoring her.
Ready to discuss this. I don't have the soldiers to spare for a capture operation.
Okay, calm, collected, yeah.
Cost us more than 10 lives just to get here.
Oh, wait, turn people have already died. The desperation. Where does the desperation come from? That's new, isn't it? We know her origin, where she was filled with revenge. Like, oh, Levi squad.
So asking them to catch one is like telling them a Titan's life's worth more than the rest.
Is that his normal voice?
Think you can take him?
Of course I can't. He'd kill me. And speaking of, I'm kind of joking.
We're actually seeing the real him.
His tastes in women, his preferences in food and drink, the frequency of his bowel movements, you leave no stone unturned.
The desperation, the motivation she has, it feels far more visceral than it did in the Season 1.
You'll find a weak spot you can exploit. And you need to exploit it, understand?
This definitely comes right off the, like, her seeing the Titan body disintegrate and the weight thing. It's so right off the cusp of that.
Could've listened better if I weren't so busy dying. Creased as an outhouse.
I'm really glad that we're seeing like the real him. Finally, we didn't get to see the real him in season 1 before he died.
I think it's time you dropped the accent and learned basic grammar.
Oh, it's not.
Huh? How's the way I talk any of your business?
Oh, wait, is that not his? What's the real him? Huh? Oh, smell guy. Can you, wait, I want to learn more about you. You're interesting. You smell things. You smell a Titan? You can.
Please don't go alone. It's too dangerous.
Bye, Erwin! I'll come back with a prisoner!
Hange! Okay, so she just goes off alone. Yeah, this is her story. Just develop her and how she gets from this to what we know in season 1. Because this is like more insane than we've ever seen her. Fully disregarding Erwin's orders. Oh, it looks sad.
Nice weather today, huh?
Oh, it looks so freaky. Is that what? Abnormals? I don't even know. Is that an abnormal? I just don't know.
Ooh, that was a close one!
I mean, this is less like funny insane.
That was painful.
This is less funny insane. This is more dangerous insane for her. Hitting trees?
That's right, yeah!
She's guiding it into the forest to make it sort of oh, yeah, angry. And now it's definitely wanting her. Oh.
Over here.
You gonna help her or are you just gonna kill it?
Hey, stop it! This one's mine!
It's not smiling. It looks sad.
That's my loyal boy! You're doing great!
This feels weird. Why is it after only her?
Huh?
What's happening? It's slowing down?
What the?
What's happening? What is this? What? Why did it not go after her? Why is it running away? It's not chasing her.
It is acting strange, even for an abnormal.
Right. Its behavior doesn't cleave to any pattern that's been reported.
So what is abnormal then? Because again, I feel like we see more abnormals than regular ones at this point.
Who cares? It's about to be dead.
Hange's not gonna like that. Where's it going? See, I'm actually on Hange's side at this point. This is weird. This is new behavior. I would want to see where this goes.
Could this Titan have a destination in mind? Abnormal or not, this should be past its capability.
Yeah, mind. Actually thinking. What is that about? What is this? What's happening? What's with the tree? It doesn't like the tree? Why doesn't it like the tree?
What are you doing to that tree?
You're getting way too close to this thing.
Did you come here on purpose?
Ah, you! So I was thinking of flowers. I remember Erwin sprouted flowers. This field reminds me of that. Like when he transformed to save Mikasa and Armin from the cannon. Flowers were there. And now we're seeing a load of flowers here.
No, wait, don't do it! What?
He's gonna get whacked. Oh! Hange! Yeah, it's dead. It's so dead. It's dead now. But this is interesting. What on earth was this behavior? What kind of discipline do they give to Hange after this? I feel like it definitely doesn't stick. It's like it doesn't stick.
I'll follow you for life, Captain.
No.
My sweet little test subject. Why'd you have to kill it?
You got people in danger.
If you're that determined to get yourself turned into Titan shit, then I won't stop you.
How is she allowed to climb up the ranks when she's like this?
You realize that Titans don't defecate, right? They don't really have the equipment for it.
It's the knowledge. They can't argue with the knowledge that she has. But she's allowed to be this insane and crazy just because she is a genius.
Hey, Captain?
What now? You're terrified.
The Titan you killed could have done that. No way, right?
Then what? What'd you see?
It's impossible. Could it have?
What are you talking about?
A hole in the tree? Wait, what? What is that? There's a person in the tree. Why was it going for the person in the tree? A scout?
They're wearing a 34th Expedition armband, which means they died a year ago.
And they're in a tree?
Name is Ilse Longnar.
Ilse. So it's Ilse's notebook. That's how you pronounce it. Ilse.
You find something? What is it?
The notebook?
Ilse Longnar's last contribution to mankind's fight.
Oh, I am invested now. This is so interesting. There's a body in a tree.
Is Ilse Longnar. I took part in the 34th Expedition beyond the wall.
So you're gonna die.
On our way back, we encountered Titans.
Ilse. So is this during, like after the attack on Shiganshina? A year ago.
Now I'm riding as I run to the north.
I would assume back to the walls. That's the only place you can go.
I know my chances are slim, but it's conceivable that I could reach Wall Maria without encountering it.
How long did she last out here? And how did she die then? Just beheaded? And she just seemed like, we all know if she placed her body, it seemed rather calm if she's the only one here.
I may have lost my weapons, but that doesn't mean I'm helpless.
Really? So
I'll log everything I see in this journey.
and that's what you call not being helpless.
In every way I can.
She gets here. This is here.
I
This,
won't give in to fear.
so things are happening here.
I won't give in to fear.
This is where your dead body is found. Ah, wait, is that the same one? Is that the same one? You're spotted. You're spotted. So this is over for you. This one, what is it? This one eats you? What? I hate their look. I hate their face so much. It's just so creepy. Oh, so this is how you die. This one, but then this one, what happened? You were in a tree. You were in a tree. What? Time's passing. You're not dying.
I won't give in.
You're still writing this down as you're staring death in the face.
6 meters tall. It hasn't tried to eat me yet.
Why?
I've lived so selfishly. I never gave a thing back to my parents.
Oh, no. This is just her last words. Wait, speaking?
It just spoke.
What?
The Titan just spoke to me.
It's a soldier. It's a soldier. I can't. Greetings.
Produce meaningful words. The subject of Ymir. Lady Ymir.
What was subject of what?
There's no mistake. The Titan's facial expression changed.
It's bowing to you.
Fell to its hands and knees, as if to show me respect.
You still die. You still die.
For the first time in human history, a Titan is communicating.
What? They can talk. What? But this one and this one died.
What exactly are you? Tell me.
Will it actually answer?
It moans, but utters no more words.
That's it. That's it.
Why do you eat us? I know it's not because you have to.
I'm almost hoping she befriends it and gets to the wall, but we know she dies.
Why do you mindless hunks of flesh keep killing people? Why won't
You-
you all just drop dead?
Are you gonna get an answer?
What are you?
What is happening now? Why? Why is it ripping his own face off? What is it doing?
What's wrong with me? Why did it do it?
Okay, so now you're dead. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Now. Yeah, now you're dead. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Are you? And you're still writing as you do this. Oh, and your head's gonna go pop.
Keep your mouth so cocksharp with this hot voice that breaks it.
Writing all the way until your head just pops. Why was it doing that to its face? It spoke. Okay, this is huge. She's just going to be angry that you killed the one that talked to people. Would that notebook confirm that was the same one? I mean, you can assume it because it bugged up. So did it put the body in the tree?
Even a cursory look at the enclosed copy of Ilse Longnar's notebook should make one vital fact painfully clear.
Yep, there's so much you don't know. You need so much more info.
It deposited her remains in a hollow tree for safekeeping, from what we can tell.
Why?
Years from now, when all is understood, this will be known as the first documented case of its kind.
What was that about? That one's intelligent.
In the hopes that her journal would somehow reach us. Now that it has, we have a responsibility to use it.
And she looks calmer here and more respectful. I think it's because she has the evidence to like, prove that Erwin needs to start doing this.
No matter how meager the information we obtain may seem to be, our efforts won't be in vain.
You gave her parents closure.
And unless we stop, neither will her.
The notebook. They're gonna read it. Oh, Hange, you're amazing. I still can't get over the fact that Titan was speaking and bowed down. That was intelligence.
If I hadn't screwed up the way I did, we could have caught that Titan easily. And it's clear now that would have been useful for humanity.
Ah, they're siding with her.
You are the one who's owed an apology.
Oh,
If it weren't
development
for
and
Levi,
change.
I would have gotten you killed.
Yeah, she's realizing what she did was wrong. Good.
And I never want to hear you describe your life as cheap again.
She has new value for life after reading that book. All life is valuable because it can get you information on the Titans. That one person that died, you knew nothing about and you were strangling him. Oh, great. Now she has new value for life. Seeing that one life got so much information. So she now realizes that any of these lives are useful and can get the information she's after. Don't just let people die meaninglessly for her passion here.
Section Commander Hange Zoe supervised the capture of multiple live Titans.
Yes.
Due to the implementation of a new capture protocol
The nets.
devised by Hange, this was achieved without a single human casualty.
Oh, go on, Hange. Okay, I think that's the end. That was incredible. Okay, well, that was nuts. A Titan spoke. This is definitely very substantial OVA. I'm gonna have to try and remember everything we got from here. Subjective Ymir. I think that's what it said. Greetings, soldier, subject of Ymir. I feel like that was the significant parts of what it was saying. But it was intelligent, and that was an abnormal, not like one that can turn into a person. That was specifically an abnormal one. I'm sort of at a loss for that. That's just... Then the location seemed spooky and weird. It was in the middle of the day, yet that location felt like it was in the dead of night. You had the flowers, it looked all pretty. You had a person and a corpse in a tree. I don't know what to think of this. I like the OVA for what it does for Hange. It's great for what it does for her. And it shows where she gets a newfound balance between her passion for discovery, but also her value for human life. So she isn't just a mad, evil scientist that does not care about life in the pursuit of knowledge. She realizes that now all life is valuable because it can get her information. This one life that she didn't even know about was able to tell her so much about what she's trying to do. And now she realizes that any life could do that, so she wants to save Oduo. And I also love that we got to see Petra and Oduo again. Maybe not Gunter and Eld, but it's nice that we got to see some of them. Now I think that was like the true Oduo that we saw there. I'm not quite sure. Petra said that to drop the accent, so it could be faking it, I don't know. But it's kind of nice to see Oduo before, like the true him, the sort of scared fighting version of himself when he's not trying to imitate Levi. That was kind of nice. I'm glad that we saw that, because season 1, it was something that they alluded to but never showed, and then he died. And now here we finally get to see it. But yeah, this information seems absolutely insane, and this is something she hasn't shared with Erwin yet. So waiting for that to happen, the abnormals can talk. And it actually spoke. So does that mean Erwin could talk in Titan form? Because that was another thing he couldn't do. And he couldn't talk in Titan form. I just figured they lacked vocal cords or something. But it's clear that that's not the case if an abnormal can do it. It could be the case that the abnormal was abnormal because it could do that. That might be it. But it seemed also intelligent. So is it abnormal because it's intelligent? Is it abnormal because of its weird build? Or is it abnormal because it can speak? What's here? What can it do that other Titans could do as well? Like, if it's intelligence, could that mean that the only thing stopping a regular Titan from speaking is intelligence? Does it still have all the bodily anatomy to be able to speak and form words? This is very weird, because that means Erwin could potentially speak. If he has vocal cords, it doesn't have to just be screams, he could be speaking. But yeah, this did a lot on lore and Titan things, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it. It's very difficult to do. This is so much. So it spoke. It recognized her as a soldier, and it did. But then it was ripping its face off. My little theory that I got from that is that maybe it was trying to hold itself back from eating her. So like holding its face, ripping it apart to stop its face moving forward to eat her. Maybe it's like it had a moment of lucidity where it could hold back against its desire to eat. I'm assuming that I'm just so weird. I don't know what to think of them. My brain is forming ideas, right? I think it's clear that Titans, wherever they showed up, they were people once. I think that's very clear. They used to be people. Suddenly, these things just showed up out of nowhere. Then these 8 people, these things were people once. I'm going with that. These things were definitely people once. And I think this kind of proves it to me. This one spoke. It was holding itself back. I'm guessing that maybe when sort of a person turns into them, they lose their humanity, because I feel like that's a big thing for season 1. You have to keep hold of your humanity, can't become a monster, but then at the end of the season, it's like, oh, you got to become a monster, defeat these monsters. It's playing fire with fire. Here, I feel like in that moment where he's talking to her, he had a moment of lucidity where the person that he used to be was there and could speak and could do things and was holding himself back from eating someone. It seemed like he didn't want to do it, but from losing his humanity, that's what just happens. The most inhuman thing to do would be to eat another human being. And then he had a moment of sort of respect. After he had eaten the person, he didn't just fully eat all of it. He put the corpse in the tree. And when he was being attacked by Hange, well, he broke open the tree to almost show them what was happening. So even in that moment, he wasn't fighting back. He just wanted to show them it. I feel like that's a big thing as well. So I've got a few big things from that. It can speak. It showed respect. It was holding itself back from killing her. And then when it was dying and knew it was probably dead because it was surrounded by soldiers, it went and showed them the things. It's almost like it wanted to help them advance their understanding of Titans. This is very big. This is insane. This is huge. And this isn't even part of the main show. This means that Titans have potential for so much more. There's so much more mystery surrounding them. They aren't just these mindless monsters. There is more. There's so much more to them. And it's not just like you have a faction that is just mindless monsters, and then you have some that can turn into people, and those ones are intelligent. This means that all of them have the capacity for this, right? You could say maybe abnormals only have the capacity for this, but this is insane. This is just a huge leap in understanding of them. Like the story itself, following Ilse, I feel like I've forgotten the name already. Ilse, I'm gonna go with Ilse. Her story was brilliant. Like literally, she knew she was dead at that point. She had some hope of trying getting back to Almaria, but she realized that there's far more likelihood that she was gonna die. And all the while doing that, she used her life to just get as much information as possible. And arguably, she's made the most leaps in the understanding of Titans in total. She's got more understanding than anyone, even Hange. Granted, Hange, I think, would jump past her when she understands, I guess, Erwin's stuff and what's happening there. But right now, that's the biggest thing we've gotten. Titan talking before and trying not to kill someone, and then respecting the corpse. That is big. Like normally they just ignore corpses. They don't do anything with corpses because they're already dead. This one actually put the corpse in the tree and then almost bowed to it. And it seems like it was protecting it this entire time. It was just sticking around. It didn't leave. It just stayed. Is there some significance for the tree? I don't know. Weird things here. A lot of weird things, but the story was just insane. Like everything about it. The lore, just the way they dealt with characters, the development for Hange, it was just beautiful. Yeah, I can definitely see how this is probably going to be very big going forward. Soldier, subject of Ymir, something there. Subject of Ymir. That sounds like, who's the subject of Ymir? Ymir is clearly like something, name, country, person, whatever. Subject of that. Is that saying that the Titan is a subject of that? Or is that saying that Ilse, I've already forgotten the name. Is that saying that she was the subject of that thing? I don't know, but that feels like it's going to be big later on. But yeah, on to the first episode of season 2. And just, I wonder what is going to happen now. Face in the walls, that needs to be referenced. Annie and Crystal. What are we doing in season 2?
The wall stood for a century, a bastion of peace.
So yeah, for 100 years, that's when Titans showed up, that's when the wall suddenly showed up, and Titans in these walls.
Mankind had acclimated to living like cattle.
So like that bit where you had the pillars in the walls, is there like a Titan between those pillars? Yep, just reliving the devastation and destruction. Great, because yeah, the Colossal Titan only broke the gate. It didn't break the wall. If it broke the wall, would a Titan pop out?
Even as the smoke of battle cleared, the next threat was already close at hand.
What do you mean next? Okay, because I still think Erwin can probably break that if he bites it with his Titan form.
No.
Oh, they're gonna see it.
Guys, look! What is that?
Oh, they see it. Thank you. It wasn't something hidden. It's awake. It's actually awake. It's looking at him.
In the wall? Impossible.
How are you not cowering and just shaking right now?
Section Commander, your orders?
Kill it. Kill it. It's stuck in the wall. Kill it.
Surely it doesn't mean...
Cultist.
Whatever else you do, don't let sunlight touch it!
Sunlight? What? Wait. No. What? You knew. You knew. The cultist knew. Don't let sunlight touch it. Let me guess. As soon as sunlight touches it, it's gonna fully just break out. Oh yeah, it is. They gain energy from the sunlight. They're like plants. They will gain. That thing doesn't right now. That thing is alive, but it has no energy. It can't move. It's like a lizard. It can't break out at all. It can't. Like the most it can do is just move its eye. It can probably barely think. As soon as sunlight touches it, it will gain energy and it can break out. The wall cultist knew. All the opening songs for this is just great, isn't it? Holding a baby's hand. That seems interesting. Colossal one again. I'm gonna analyze the intro and just see it because like the last one, it sort of gave away the female Titan, didn't it? What? Are we gonna see the Colossal and Armored one again? They seem very... Oh, please! I want to see a fight between those two. A T-Rex? A whale? Okay, that seemed weird.
I never imagined there could be Titans inside the walls.
Why would you?
He's so calm, even with this.
Only those who knew, and those of us completely in the dark.
Yes, some knew about it. Pastor Nick, you better start talking.
It's an earth-shattering discovery, for God's sake. What's the point of playing it off?
If you tell everyone, they're going to be panicked, and it would feel like Titans are everywhere, and they're all going to die.
You want to tell me what's going on? Why a Titan? What's the purpose?
What do you know, Pastor Nick?
What on earth's the point of having one hidden inside the wall?
Only one. I'm assuming there's so many more.
I need answers, and I'm gonna need them right now.
Or throw him off the wall.
I don't have time for this nonsense. I'm a busy man. My flock has been devastated.
Dangle him off the wall.
Do you know who I am? Let me down from here this instant.
There you go. There's your opening. Dangling.
Will straight down do the trick?
Yep, come on, start talking.
Do you have any concept of how many scouts have laid down their lives fighting these monsters? More than you can count.
I like this angle of Hange.
I was willing to lay down my own life.
After seeing the OVA, this just feels different and cool.
Your choice. I can always move on to the next blowhard.
Come on, start talking.
Let's go! Unhand me!
Really? That's not the right
That's
word.
kind of what I had in mind.
Yeah, come on.
Do it! You think I'm afraid to die in the service of my belief?
You won't give it away?
The Lord is my shepherd, let his humble servant fall!
Are you serious? You're that desperate not to give the info up? How'd you get him to talk if that death doesn't scare him? You're shaking him at least. That's
Come on, Pastor Nick, spill it.
Come on, please.
How long's it been since I felt like this? Must have been when I stepped outside the walls for the first.
He feels like on the verge of a discovery. Yeah, new things. It's exciting.
Talk about terrifying.
Or is she actually terrified? Oh, that's kind of more scary that Hange would actually be scared.
I have to tell Commander Erwin. Titans have reached Wall Rose.
What? What? Rose? Rewinding. Great. What? 12 hours earlier. You gotta be kidding. I want answers on the wall, Titan.
Town where I'm from's pretty close by, too.
Why can't I go see my people?
We're seeing the cadets again. Okay, what's about to happen? It feels so weird. Everything is just exploding.
I'll help you if you really want to go.
Yeah?
Doesn't this feel a bit strange?
Just being held in one place.
Our plain clothes. They won't let us wear our uniforms. We can't even train.
This is weird, yep.
Our superiors are armed to the teeth. We're inside the wall, not at the front line.
What's happening? I'm very confused. I mean, Ryan right. Weird things are going on. What now? What?
Guys, I think I'm hearing footsteps.
What?
So what, you're trying to tell us Titans are here?
Apparently so.
Come on, that would only be possible if Wall Rose had fallen.
But how did it fall? What happened?
Ride out of here. Take 3 couriers. Notify the districts.
I can hear them.
Odds of there being any Titans hiding in the 104th Cadet Corps are low.
So Rose might not have fallen, but it could be...
Coming from the south.
Okay, no, it's not... Okay, there they are.
Rose has been compromised.
What is the one with the weird head?
500 meters to the south and closing.
How has this happened? What happened?
I want everyone on a horse stat. Evacuate every home and settlement in the area.
What's happened? You know, what's happened?
The south. But that's...
Your villages. Oh, your people. What do you got to evacuate everything.
9 of them. In that swarm up ahead.
Mickey seems awesome. What on earth is that freaky looking thing?
They must have broken through Wall Rose.
How? I'm very lost and confused. What happened with Rose? Everything was fine.
We never even got the chance to figure out what these things are. Now,
Is that it? There's just a hole?
humanity has lost. This is the end.
Yeah, no, that would be bad. This is really bad. This would be everything. Everything's gone and done. If you evacuate, there's nothing left. It's just the center.
A person only loses when they give in. Remember that.
And you caught this far later than what happened with Shiganshina. And is that bar of the wall not like one of the little outcroppy bits? Is that just the regular wall?
Which one of you is most familiar with the area?
Me! Sir, my hometown's just to the north.
Excellent. Time to shine.
This region like the back of my hand. Connie, too. Go on, tell him.
He's terrified. Yep, no. He's thinking of his family.
My village is to the south. That's where the Titans are coming from.
Their family could be all dead by now.
Let me go home, please.
He needs to.
Very well.
Yeah, there's not going to be any stopping him anyway. But this is Sasha's time to shine. She can do things. She can, because I got to remember she had her whole trauma thing.
They'll be everywhere.
Think I care? I was gonna help you get home anyway, wasn't
You need backup. Take it. Go.
About you. Coming?
Of course. Wouldn't miss it for the war.
You seemed very hesitant there.
Today marked the darkest hour in humanity's history.
This is episode 1 of the season.
Don't lose heart.
They've reached the wood. The enemy is on top of us.
What? What's happening? What? It was so calm before. You just defeated Annie and now this? Really? What? Nope, hate that. What is, nope, nope.
No. They're coming at us full tilt.
Why? This feels weird. This feels new. They would not have been able to see you by then. How is that? What is this?
Tell me he's not using himself as bait.
I'll go with him. I can help.
Okay, McKay seems absolutely awesome. Love that we're getting more focus on him. I'm still lost and terrified. I was happy dealing with the Wall Titan. This is even more.
He'll make it back alive. Count on it.
You seem awesome. Yay. How good is McKay? Because he felt kind of absent in season 1. That was only the first half. Wow, that felt so much more. That felt like so much more.
Aaron. Another fight? Really?
Going to flashback now. Okay, I can't. There's so much to process.
Did Mikasa come to your rescue again? Thank you, dear.
Good to see you. Aww.
You want them to think that you're strong? Exercise restraint. Try protecting Mikasa once in a while.
Aww. Nice little dream of your mum. But again, you don't get to rest now. There's even more bad things coming. Is that going to be your new motivation now? It was all about learning to control your power, but now do you want to actually try protecting Mikasa? Because all she does is stay by your side. All you do is try and push her away and just to get her to leave you alone. Are you going to start actually just protecting her so she doesn't need to do that anymore? That would be nice.
Get some sleep. I've got to be tired.
Looking after her, good.
That thing's seen better days. I'll grab you a new one if I can find any with the supplies.
No, that's the one you gave her when you rescued her.
Erwin! Mikasa! They've broken through Wall Rose!
Why'd you have to slam the door? That scared me. Okay, yep, no rest whatsoever. Wow, my. So we're not going to be able to deal with the whole Annie thing, are we? Or find the other Titan people.
If anyone can handle the situation, he can.
Yes, let's hope so.
Okay, you're still so calm about this entire thing. I don't know what to think with this show, right? Because like, there's two outcomes of this. The Titans win or Mika destroys them all. What's it gonna be? What's the most likely thing from the experience of watching this season 1? From season 1, I feel like he's gonna lose and gonna die a painful death.
Only 4 of them left.
He was just sitting there watching you leaning against the wall. And that freaky looking thing, what is with that?
No, don't risk it. They've bought us more than enough.
He's done all of that. That is amazing. Okay, I love Mika.
That abnormal worries me. Look at the bastard.
What is that? I feel like that's more than abnormal.
And this is the first time I've ever seen one of them covered with, what, fur?
Why is that fur? That's not human.
Ah, there you are.
It's going to attack the horse.
Looks like I won't have to hold out.
It's going to do something weird. It's going to do something weird. It's going to attack the horse. It's going to attack the horse. That's doing. Yep, they attack the horse. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. They don't go after horses. They don't go after animals. It's only humans.
Went for the horse?
Why? Why is there something new? And that's your way out. Why the poor horse? And it's attacking you now. Great. It's intelligent. Is this another person one? Is this another person one? Why would it? Why this stupid nasty thing? Okay, yeah, here we go. He's dying. Is he dying? Wait. Wait. You said wait? What? No! You said wait!
I told you to wait.
What is happening? It's talking normally. It's talking better than the one from the OVA. And you smushed the little one. Why did you save him? But you threw a horse at him.
May I ask what you call that strange weapon of yours?
You want a conversation?
That thing attached to your waist that allows you to fly.
Why is that one hiding behind? I don't like that one. Is this broken you? I feel like this book's... You gotta start speaking. Entertain this thing, or else
I'm fairly certain we speak the same language. Perhaps you're too frightened to formulate a response.
Maybe.
I notice you also use...
His legs are gone. His legs are gone. Is Mika dead?
Must mean you know we reside in the nape.
We reside in the nape.
Suppose I'll just take it back with me.
Come on. This is so creepy and weird. His fingers are weird. You're taking the ODM gear? You're not gonna kill him? Do you get to live? Please live. I mean, your legs are busted, but still.
A person only loses when they give in. As long as we keep putting up a fight.
Your ODM gear's gone. How are you gonna fight that thing? And it said that we reside in the nape.
We haven't been beat.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, you can all move now.
No. Okay, no. Now he's letting them kill him. Okay, he's dead. Yep, here we go. This show is mean. Your leg is gone. Okay, yep, this is horrifying.
So you do know how to speak.
You feel like he's having...
An exceptionally clever idea, I must say.
What idea? What a clever idea. How long are we gonna have to see him die? Ripped in half. Okay, that's... Yep, ending on that. That's lovely. Beast Titan. Kind of feels oxymoron. It feels like an oxymoron. This thing doesn't feel like a beast. It feels like the most human one we've seen. It's speaking in a conversation. It controlled the others very easily. It feels advanced. Like, it spoke. It made the little weird looking head thing wait. And Mika was cool. And then he died horribly. This is episode 1 of the season. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do after that. I was not prepared for this season to start off in this big way. mean, I should have expected it. With how season 1 started, I should have expected this one to do something similar. And it did. And it's just more horrific. So I think it's clear what Titan broke the wall rose. It's this, whatever this thing is. I'm gonna say it's a person. It's gonna be a person Titan. It's gonna be a people one. It's saying how you must know we reside in the nape. It's talking the same. I'm so confused. There's so much little weird bits of info. We reside in the nape. The we throws me off. So either it's just he's saying that the people that turn into Titans reside in the nape, or is he referring to all Titans? I don't know. I'm scared. The war cultist, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. The war cultist also knew a bunch of other things, yet he's not speaking. Hange's death threats didn't even work, so that's lovely. But at least he seemed terrified knowing that there was a Titan in there that could break out, and he knew to cover it and make sure sunlight didn't hit it. So that is something. That still means that basically there could be Titans within all the walls, and all they need is sunlight to shine on them, and then all the walls come crumbling down, and humanity is over. So that's a fun thought. Erwin is having more dreams of his mum, which is really sweet, but this time he's being told to look after and protect Mikasa. That you don't have to just throw punches to do fighting or whatever. You can try protecting Mikasa for once. That would be nice. So that could be a new motivation for him. It doesn't have to just be rage and fighting against humanity and the monster and whatever, all of that stuff. Focus on protecting Mikasa. That would be good. That would be nice. I feel like that centers him a bit more. We have everything going on in the village, and yeah, so this kind of, no, there's so much. So the cellar, that's the big idea, the cellar. That idea got delayed with just people turning into Titans and having to find whoever those people are within the walls. I thought that was going to be the story. Nope. Now we have another thing that delays that, which it's fine because it shows how complex the entire situation is, but it's also opportunity. There's now a Titan that can talk. Imagine if Hange can get close to this thing. They could have a conversation, and it would be insane. It would be nuts, and I want to see that now. But yeah, Mika is completely dead, so that's fun. That leaves the scouts and everyone else to fend for themselves. He was distracting them, and yeah, I'm just at a loss. I'm at a loss from what this thing is capable of. He said it was 17 meters, so it's on the tall end. It's taller than Erin's form. It's taller than Annie. It's pretty tall. It attacked the horse because it's intelligent. It grabbed the horse, hurled it at Mika. I think it did, or just chucked it away. I don't know. It's almost like it's studying. The lines are weird for it. It's not acting like it's another human being, right? That's what I'm getting at. It's not acting like a human being. If it was, it would know the language. It would know it would talk to them like it was one of them, but it's not. It's specifically talking to Mika like it wasn't a human being. So that's kind of throwing out my theory of all Titans are humans, so that's fun. It was saying, I'm pretty certain I'm speaking your language, so that's something to think about. It was trying to confirm if I had the language correct. I'm guessing when it said Mika had a good idea about not speaking or withholding speaking, I'm guessing the idea it thought Mika had was that he was just trying to confuse him. That was a good idea, but then it all fell apart because it can order the Titans to kill him and order them when to stop. But clearly he doesn't have perfect control over them. The weird little one with the giant head, that one didn't listen to him. Is that because it's abnormal? But that could also be a fault in whatever's going on here. That would be good. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to do after all of this. The Beast Titan, it does not feel... It feels so much newer. It feels advanced. You had Annie and her Titan form, right? She could kind of control Titans in a way. We saw her summon a bunch, like a general, to attack the scouts, and then she basically had a death scream, and then they all came and ate her. So there is some level of control there. Erwin even has some kind of control over Titans, in a way, because when he transforms, they target him. So that is some kind of level of control. This one has far more. This one is able to command them, like very clearly, with English. So that's, yeah, it's so much worse. It's so much worse. And that means they respond to English. So it's not that like, not as in like they're responding to just the words being said. In the actual Japanese version of this, they'd respond to Japanese. So that means that, say, for example, if you had Erwin or Hange or Erwin basically tell them to wait, they're not going to listen. And we know that they're not intelligent, so it's not like they're recognizing who's speaking. So there's some other form of command being said here. There's some other way that the Beast Titan is controlling the smaller ones. Something that isn't super powerful because the little one didn't obey. And it's not through the language being spoken, because otherwise Erwin would be able to command them by just speaking a command. It's not the fact that it's the Beast Titan himself, because they aren't intelligent enough to recognize who's who. There's some other form of control that this guy is using to control them with. There's some other method this thing is controlling them with. What is that? Is it magic? I don't know. Is it just biology? Is it just the fact that he's a Titan? It's weird, but it means that there's something there. It's all so weird. I don't know what to do after this. I don't know. This feels so intense for the first episode, but I've got to remember, that's what the first episode of this entire show did. It was intense. So Wall Rose has fallen. That's incredibly bad. So that means they're coming for Wall Cena now. That's the last wall left. Humanity is basically over. Not everyone can fit inside, so Erwin basically has to go and plug up another wall. I don't see how that's going to work. But also, I have another question. Does this mean Annie knew the Beast Titan? Is it an actual person? Or because he said, we reside in the neck. So I'm assuming that because the we. It's not talking about him as like the Beast Titan himself. He's talking about there's a person inside of his neck. That's who he's identifying as. Does he know Annie? I'm very confused and lost and scared. This is a brilliant way to start the second season. There's not even a breather after the whole Annie thing. It's just jumping straight into it. We had the Wall Titan. That's just left hanging. That's there. Annie's still in the crystal somewhere underground. And this just picks off immediately after. So like, it's interesting. Season 1, there was aftermath, right? It felt like some time had passed. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Like the post-credit, it felt like it happened at night where people might have missed the fact that there was a Titan face in there. Nope, it just immediately happens. Annie's taken away, but then we had a scene where she was deep underground and Hange was there residing over the body. That hasn't happened here. So I'm guessing that's going to happen a bit later. But this is nuts. This is nuts. This just jumped straight back into it. There's no time to rest whatsoever. What are we doing? What are we doing? The cadets, they're struggling. Connie has to go back to his village with Reiner and Berthold, whatever. I'm going to have to hear his name again. But they're heading to his village to just protect people. They came from the south. But that means I'm probably going to I'm not going to get my hopes up. They're all going to be dead. Connie's whole family is going to be dead. I feel like that's what I've got to do with the show. I can't be hopeful. They're all going to be dead. That's it. They're all just dead. Sasha will hopefully have a moment where she can, I don't want to say redeem, because redeem feels like the wrong word. She has had a lot of sort of failings over the season 1. She failed multiple times, and I feel like she blames herself for it. So many times she had near-death experiences because she couldn't sort of rise to the challenge. I feel like this is a better opportunity for her. She can undo her mistakes and rise above. I feel like that would be great for her to do. But also, everyone now is just so scattered. How is Erwin, Mikasa, and Armin going to get to where all the action is? How is all of this going to work? How are they going to solve all of this? So there's a lot of distance between Wall Cena and Wall Rose. If they need to plug it up again, they need to somehow get Erwin from Wall Cena to Wall Rose to plug it up. But between that time, a load of other Titans are going to swarm here. So this also is weird for the plans. The plans have got changed then. There was no Colossal Titan that kicked a hole in the wall. I'm assuming it was the Beast one, so they've changed it up. What is the goal? What's happening? I'm very scared. I'm so terrified to see what the next episode is going to do. This season has 12 episodes, so I'm guessing it's going to just advance very quickly. There's not going to be any filler. It's just going to keep going one after the other, which is amazing, but I don't know how I'm going to keep up with it. If each episode is going to be like this, I feel like it's going to get overwhelming, but in a good way. It's just going to feel like one thing after the other, and it's just going to be so insane. Like, just hearing this thing speak is so terrifying. Like, it was one thing for the OVA to have a speaking Titan, but this thing is so much worse. It's speaking like in a full conversation, understanding, responding, talking about ODM, and it's taking the ODM gear. So where is it taking that? What does it want to do with the ODM? It's almost like it wants to study. It didn't understand what the ODM gear was. It's letting them fly around. Is it going to study ODM gear? I feel like in that case, he wouldn't have known who Annie is. Because with Annie, she would have been able to tell him all about the ODM gear. There's so much going on. I need to just calm down. Okay, so I think separating my thoughts is really going to help here, because this episode was just insane. Absolutely amazing start for the season. Completely just jumping straight into it, no rest at all. And it's just another catastrophe after the whole Annie thing. So that's going to be more death, more destruction, more risk for humanity's survival. Yay! So yeah, just starting off, Hange and the wall. The first thing that we got, I love that it's instant, that everyone sees it straight away. There's not like a delay, there's not a wait, and it's clear why. As soon as sunlight touches that face, it's going to gain energy and it's going to break out. So that's like a ticking time bomb there. That's something bad. And the wall cultist knew about it. He knew immediately as he saw it. He said, "Don't let sunlight touch it." He knew exactly what it was. Is the wall cult like a doomsday cult instead? Are they waiting for the end of humanity? When the Titans show up and the walls erupt with Titans coming out of them. It feels like that's what they're waiting for. Hange I loved, especially after the OVA. Just seeing her sort of have that value of human life, using like the lives that were lost fighting the Titans to go after the priest. That was amazing. I think I just love, because she's this mad scientist type, and it'd be so easy for her to just look past the value of humanity's life and instead value the progress of science more, but I love that she still has that value for human life. That is more prominent for her. It's a great balance for her character, and I love how she was trying to get information out of the priest, yet it just didn't work. He's too tight-lipped, and we just couldn't get any information out. But we have a lead. He has the information. You just got to find some way to pry it from him. I loved seeing the cadets again, and they are all in one place. We got to see all of them, basically. I love that the focus is kind of on Sasha and Connie. I want to see them improve a lot. They were sort of the underdogs, I'd say, in season 1. Krista is like the one that we basically have nothing on. She's the enigma, the mystery. What on earth is she doing here? Berthold and Reiner, they're that duo that's just good and solid. Connie and Sasha, though, they are the ones that had their failings and fears, and they're the ones that are trying to overcome it. Sasha failed multiple times, where in the attack on Tross, she was the one that failed to slay a Titan, so Annie and Mikasa had to step in. She's the one that basically got attacked on their expedition, and she had to be saved by someone else. So I'm really hoping at this opportunity, she gets some focus and she's able to overcome it, and she's able to just do good here. I don't want her to be always having to be saved by someone. I want her to be able to be capable. Connie as well, we got to see, because they share a lot. Sasha and Connie share a lot of sort of the same motivations, where, you know, like even here, we get to see what their motivation is. Sasha, she basically was called weird and not to come back until she's normal. So that's what she's trying to prove. She's trying to be normal and trying to prove herself as a scout. For Connie, his family, I guess he loves them, but his village didn't believe that he'd make it as a soldier, that he's too small. Now he can go back and prove it to them, if they're alive, which I'm kind of doubtful for. But it's nice they are trying to prove their worth to people, because that's it. They know the threat of the Titans, and they need to prove their worth. So far, we haven't seen that yet, because of course Sasha had her failings. Connie, we haven't seen that much of yet. So hopefully this season just gives them that bit of focus, and we get to see them overcome some challenges here. I think Connie going back to his village, they're all going to be dead. I do not expect them to be alive, but he's going back with Reiner and Berthold, so at least he's got a good team there. Then we have Mika, who, yeah, lasted 1 episode. He was intriguing. He's been in season 1. He was the sniffer guy. He smelled things. He seemed interesting, and I was waiting to get more on him, and I like what this episode gave to him. He does seem like a very cool and competent character. Only for him to die in the end, but you can't really blame him. It wasn't up to him to die. He put up a very good fight. But then you have Beast Titan that completely throws him off his game. So that was just nuts. Like, he would have done it. He already slaughtered a bunch of them. He destroyed them, basically. He was waiting for his horse to get out because he had the plan. He's done enough. He's baited them here. He can leave now. Then the Beast one shows up, kills the horse, and now he's at their mercy. So, yay. But he was still a very cool character. So we're basically losing. How many of the original scouts have we lost? I feel like we've lost basically all of them. Oduo, Petra, Gunther, Eld, they're all dead. Levi, Hange, they're still alive. Erwin's still alive. Mika is dead, but then we have the woman, and I think there's another one. They're both still alive. They're the last 2 we've got. So the chain of command for the scouts really are diminishing. So that makes me think that almost the cadets are going to have to be brought up quickly or given promotions or something, which could be very cool. I want Levi to get a new squad made up of the cadets after his tragically ended. But it feels like what they're doing with the scouts is just basically killing them all. It feels like none of them are safe, and we're just going to see them start dropping one by one. But still, even though Mika died, I'm really happy with the scene he got. He was absolutely awesome. But it makes you realize that even if you have someone as incredible as he against these things, they still have the element of surprise. Like, what would happen if this was Levi, right? If Levi was here and had the plan, would Levi have also died when the Beast Titans suddenly started talking and threw a horse at him? I feel like yes, it shows that they do need this knowledge. They can be as capable as they possibly can, but they need the knowledge. They need to understand their enemy because they can just surprise them like this and completely throw them off. And then the Beast Titan, who is incredibly weird and freaky. So yeah, it has fur. So what is that about? Right, I need to like really process everything this did, because it did a lot with this thing. It's attacking a horse, which is new. Annie attacked a horse, so it's clearly like a person inside there, but it doesn't refer to itself like it's a human being, saying, oh, you must, because there's a few things. It's saying that when he was analyzing the swords, he basically said, you know that we reside in the nape. We, the person, the little person that sits in the nape. He's identifying himself with that, fine. Then he's also saying, I think we have the same language. I'm trying to talk. What is the ODM gear? It doesn't understand that thing. So maybe he wasn't identifying himself as like a human. Maybe he was, it's weird. So maybe he was identifying himself as human, but just not one aligned with the humans we know. Would that be the case? Is it like another sect of humanity that's out there somehow? But then why do this to begin with? And why is he connected with Annie, who's in the wall, who is very much connected with all of this? But then this guy seems like he doesn't understand, he doesn't feel human in the sense because he doesn't understand how the ODM gear works. He's saying that they're flying around. He feels primitive in that way. We know that it's grappling. It feels rather simple. We know it's grappling. It's metal wires. This guy does not understand that in the slightest. He sees it as them just flying around. That's a very primitive way of understanding it and just looking at it. Not seeing that they're just swinging around like another way of just doing it was like vines, but he's almost putting this fantastical element to it. The conversation that this thing has shows the just great depths of his intelligence and that it's a whole lot weirder. He was having a conversation. That's a big thing. He was calm. He told the little weird one to wait, and when it didn't, he squished its head. So he has some level of control over the Titans. They will obey him, but it's not through the language he's using, and it's not through him being sort of him. They can't identify, because the thing is, the way the command works over simple things, right? For a dog example, when you train a dog, they learn commands. If you tell a dog to sit, it will sit. Not really dependent on who's telling it to sit. It will understand the word sit means to sit. That's as simple as it is. These things don't have that basic intelligence to understand what the meaning of the word is, and they don't have the intelligence to understand who is saying it. There's something else going on that allows the Beast Titan to control them. Whether it's just mind control and it's like a puppet type thing going on, I don't know, but we also have a weakness in there where the weird little one with the giant head didn't obey. So is that like a fault in him or a fault in the method of control? There's so much happening, and yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around all of it, because like they literally, he said you can move now, and then they started doing stuff. So that's, the level of command is weird. It's not like a general commanding an army, it's like an imposing force allowing them free will again. That's what it feels like. The commands are very basic. It's basically stop and go. Stop your mindless savagery, freeze, and then unfreeze. That's it. It's very odd, and I'm trying to figure out how this is working, but it's so weird. He's probably the most dangerous Titan that has now shown up, even more than the Colossal Titan. It's 17 meters, so it's pretty tall too, and it can command the other Titans pretty effortlessly. But it can actually speak. It can speak to people. I really want Hange to have a conversation with it. I feel like that would be such an amazing scene. Then we have Erwin, who kind of took a back seat in this episode, which I'm happy with. He deserves the rest, honestly. But I like that he had that dream of his mum, and it was just nice and sweet. So I'm glad that we got that. And the lesson he got from the dream is basically, don't always punch people that are mean to you. Try protecting Mikasa for once. And I guess the way in that scenario, so you can pretty much picture it. Someone was mean to Erwin, he punched them, he wasn't able to defend himself because the person was probably bigger, so Mikasa comes to the rescue. That's what happened. So by not punching, that is how you protect Mikasa. By not starting the fight, basically. Is that what the message is going to be for him going forward? To try and protect Mikasa by doing something different from what he normally does? That would be nice. But it's interesting that basically the start of this season doesn't center around Erwin. It centers around the new conflict that started. The Titans, the lore, all of that is the focus. So I feel like Erwin's story might get a little simpler because his character is set up perfectly. His character is done, we've gotten to see everything about him, and we can understand where his journey is going now. It feels like that can almost be put back a little bit for the progression of the lore and the world. So it could be that this season basically focuses on him learning a different way to fight that protects Mikasa and Armin and his friends and everything, instead of just punching everything. That could be the lesson he gets from this season, which would actually be really nice. This whole thing is about trying not to lose his humanity, but also to basically be able to turn it on and off. He needs to lose it when he goes into Titan form, but also keep it so that he doesn't become a monster himself. And the good way to solve that is by him learning to fight in other ways than punching. As for what's next, I don't even know. We have the beast thing. Wall Rose has fallen, so that's done. Humanity's basically dead. So yeah, it feels like we're entering the apocalypse now. I think the basic moves that they have to make is that everyone will be going to Wall Rose, or at least they're going into the middle bit. So they're not going straight to Wall Rose, but they've got to sort of evacuate everything. They've got to evacuate it. Everyone's got to get to Wall Cena, but then no one's going to be able to fit inside it. So that's going to be difficult. And then when they get to Wall Cena, you got Titans in the walls. So yeah, all they've got to do is have the beast thing show up, break the wall, and let sunlight fall on the Titans inside. So feels kind of like things are over. It feels like there's not much that people can do. So I think what I'd love for the next episode is that a plan just starts forming. We've had the destruction, we've had it all now. Everything has just gone bad here. I want things to turn around in the next one. Of course, this season has 12 episodes. I imagine it's going to go by quite quickly. But thinking about how season 1 worked, you had the first episode with the big, oh no, a giant face is over the wall, to the second episode being almost a resolution where, yes, bad things happened, but Erwin got away. There was a moment of calm afterwards. That's what I'm hoping for the next one. We have everyone sort of get settled with the idea that Wall Rose has fallen, but by the end of the episode, have some level of calm where people can regroup and form a plan and strategize over the next disaster they have to face. Because they still got to find out whoever else is turning into Titans, and they still got to get Annie out of a crystal, and they still have to get back to that cellar that feels so far away now. Overall, the episode was just nuts. This is the first episode of the season. I would say this, I'm trying to compare it to season 1. I almost want to say that it tops season 1's first episode, but that I think is because of all the stuff we know. Like the Titans speaking, that's a big thing, but it's sort of not as big as a giant face and hand coming over the wall and just breaking everything you knew. This thing breaks everything you know, but does it in a different way. There's more calm, there's still a lot of information, but I still think season 1's opening is just absolutely insane. This one is a close second though. Like, I feel like it sets up the season pretty well. We have different points of story being set up. Titans in the walls, someone knows about it, they got to deal with that. And then Wall Rose has fallen. So we have the basic idea of what needs to be done now, and it pushes things back. You can't deal with Annie yet. You can't deal with the other people that could be Titans. You can't deal with the cellar. You have this new threat because the threat that you're always facing is constantly evolving and new things are happening. They're making moves that are unexpected because that makes them successful. It makes the conflict feel so real when you constantly have these new things that you have to deal with to not let your mind settle on figure out a plan, and it makes the enemy feel so much more capable. They're not just going to sit around waiting for you to figure out how to defeat them. They're going to keep throwing new things at you so that you can never sort of understand them. And that's what's happening here. Annie has been captured. The enemy must know that, so they're throwing a new thing at you. They're not letting you regroup, to reorganize. They're not letting you have a minute just to process what's happening. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about these episodes in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for season 2, episode 2. See ya!